I feel like sometimes as Christians, we think, how can we really make a difference? How can I share the gospel? Well, this is like such an easy way to do that. What better way to share the gospel and bless a child than to send them a box full of goodies for Christmas? I love Operation Christmas Child, and this is my second year sending boxes with them. And I really just wanted to encourage you guys to do the same if you haven't already. And I wanted to share how I packed the boxes. I think it's super fun to fill them with all these different fun things and then to open them up and experience kind of how the child would experience opening up the box for the first time. That's my favorite thing. I find myself doing it like 2 or 3 times. I'm not going to say that it's super cheap to do this, especially if you do two. A lot of people may see $100 as a lot of money, and I agree that that's a lot of money, but I do think it's so worth it, and I get so much joy out of shopping for them and praying as I shop, praying that God would lead me to the right things to get them, and just seeing what they could really use and need. It's kind of an investment. I mean, it is an investment. You are investing in a child's eternity. To share the gospel with children all over the world is priceless, really. I did end up spending over $120, and that does include shipping. So you have to give $10 per box to cover shipping costs. You have to remember that these are going all around the world into different villages or towns in over 100 different nations. I think $10 is completely fair to cover the costs for travel. I'll also link down below everything I got, and maybe this could be useful for you to help pack your box as well. You are not only blessing the children with gifts for Christmas, but you are encouraging them to take part in a 12-lesson discipleship program, which will give them the best gift, which is obviously the gospel and Christ himself. I'm gonna show you the fun part and show you all the things that I put in my box. You wanna make sure that your box is absolutely stuffed with things that the child could use and enjoy. I like to, like I said, pretend like I would experience opening up the box for the first time as the child. You will have to play Tetris with all these different things, but this is my big wow item for my boy box. This is a Champion soccer ball. It does come with a pump. The needle is stored away in here. I got this on Amazon for under $15. It did come kind of inflated, so it wasn't super flat, but I was able to puncture it, leave the needle in there, unscrew this part, and then push out all the air and then pull out the needle. And I put this rubber band to keep it really compacted so it can still fit in the box. So like I said, I will link everything below if you are interested. But these little things are so easy to find at your dollar store, but I also want to make sure and encourage you to get high quality items that will last for these children. Got this at Walmart. It's like under $2, super cute little car, Hot Wheels Uno. I think I got this from Family Dollar. Totally worth it, totally cheap. I thought it'd be fun for the child to have like a mystery thing that they can open. And this comes with a sticker and a car. Again, super cheap from Walmart. Okay, so now we move into some school supplies and other hygiene items. This was 97 cents from Walmart, and I saw it and was like, I just have to. It's so cheap. They could use it for school. This came in a pack that I found on Amazon. I figured if he doesn't want 3, then he can share with friends or family. Flashlight, is super useful. This is actually from Living Waters Ministries. You may know of Ray Comfort. Okay, for pencils, I got metallic Ticonderoga pencils, as well as erasable colored pencils. Of course, if you're going to include pencils that need to be sharpened, you have to include a sharpener. And I just really like this one. It has this adjustable little switch there. So yeah, I just figured it has good reviews on Amazon. It looks like it'll work well. Also, to go with the pencils, a nice eraser, some pens, some crayons, a little notebook. And I thought it would be sweet to maybe write a note in here. I am going to be including a note though, so maybe I won't actually write one in here, but I will include an envelope, a card, and a Polaroid picture of my family and I, which I thought was super sweet. I saw on some promotional material that is sometimes the favorite item of the child's, is a note and picture of the family. Here are some hygiene items. You don't ever want to send soap or toothpaste, but you can send a toothbrush and obviously nail clippers and scissors. I feel like I might want to add one more thing if I can get it to fit, but so far that is what I have for the boy box, and I do feel comfortable sending it out as is. Okay, so now for my girls' Christmas box. This is what I have. It looks so fun. This is the big wow item that I got from Walmart. I thought it was super cute. You could put the cat in the backpack. I just thought it was adorable, and it comes with these other little items there. And these are really cute too. I saw this at Grocery Outlet. It was only a few dollars, and so I thought, gosh, how could I not add this? I just thought it's so affordable and small. I just wanted to add a little something extra. This was also a few dollars from Walmart. It has a little coloring book with some mini markers, and I like that this is a tin case that they could always keep and maybe put something else in if needed. These combs came with the other combs that I got. I just figured these were more girly colors, so I included this with the girls box. I also found this at Grocery Outlet. Again, it was only a few dollars and so cute, so easy to use for brushing their hair or even a doll's hair. Of course, I also included a pencil sharpener, a notebook, and the flashlight. Again, another good Grocery Outlet find, good hair ties, and I even think if they have too many, they can share with their family or friends. This one actually was a gift that I don't ever use and I thought would be cute to add. I saw that index cards were on the list that they provide, so I thought, wow, that'd be perfect. This was something I got on Amazon a long time ago, and I meant to give it to a little girl at my church and I just never did, but I thought this would be perfect for storing all of her pencils. And you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna get for the boy box, is a case to hold all of their pencils so they don't have to like keep them in this box. Yeah, that's what I have to get. So I thought this was super cute, this little boba tea one that collapses down, and then the pens and markers or pencils can stick out like that. So yeah, and then it kind of collapses for storing in the box. So just like the other box, I got the Ticonderoga pencils, but I just thought these were so pretty, and I love these pastel colors for a girl. Erasable colored pencils as well, crayons, and a toothbrush, the nail clippers of course, a ruler, as well as the scissors, pencil, and pens. So make sure everything that you're putting in there is new. If you happen to see something like this and think, well, is this new? It doesn't have any labels on it. This actually came in a pack of 2, so I split it up so that way each box can get one. And same with this came in a pack of 3, but I just broke it up and put 1 in each box. So yeah, that's what I have for my girl box. I think that they will feel very blessed. It's super important to know what you should not pack. These children are not children in America, but they are potentially in war-torn countries. And so you should know you should not pack military figurines or any war-related items. Yeah, so it's just really important that you know what to put in there and what not. I personally also wouldn't include anything that requires batteries. I don't think there's anything wrong with sending electronics of any kind, but it does kind of hurt my heart to think that one day those batteries are going to run out and they may not have access to getting other batteries. Again, I'm not saying that you can't put anything in there that requires batteries, but make sure if it requires a little screwdriver to open up a panel to put the batteries in, that you provide that as well. I really like to focus on things that the children will need, whether for school or hygienic items, like the comb, like the nail clippers, even socks and hairbrushes. I also think it's super important to include a flashlight. This is a solar powered flashlight, and it can also be powered with this little crank here. So I know that the child isn't going to have to worry about it running out of batteries, but they'll still have access to light. I also chose the yellow color so that it's really noticeable and they can find it easily if stored away. Every box will come with a pamphlet that you should definitely read, and on the very back there's a shoebox label. So you're going to fill this out and decide whether you want the box to be for a boy or a girl and what age group that this box would likely be in. You are going to cut this out and tape it to the outside of the box. If you don't want to send money with the box, which I have done before at a drop-off location, I just gave the people who were collecting them the $10 for my boxes. You can actually go online or scan this QR code and give the $10 online if you would rather do that. I did not want to forget to mention that you can actually track your box to see where it ends up, but the only way I know to do this is to pay your $10 shipping donation online. You can scan the QR code that you'll find on the shoebox label, or go to the website at samaritanspurse.org/activate. There you can enter your activation code, which is just the code next to the QR code. Enter one or all of your boxes at once. Add payment details. It will be $10 per box, of course, and then check out, and you're all set. So today I'm posting this video on the first day of National Collection Week, which is November 17th, 2025. And that means that they are starting to receive all the boxes so that they can be shipped out. There is a deadline. You do have to have these finished, packed, and dropped off by November 24th. There was one time where I accidentally missed the deadline at my church, but I was able to go to a drop-off location, and you can actually find a location near you on their website. I'll make sure to link everything below so you know exactly where to go. Do not forget that you can actually add a picture of you and your family. This is a really good thing to do if you have young ones, to teach them about kids in need and to show them they aren't the only ones to just like receive gifts, but they can actually give as well. And I think it's super sweet. On their website, they say that the most important thing that you can add to your box is a prayer, which I thought, oh, so cute. And it's true, because you're praying not only for God to lead you to get the right things, to bless a child and to really give them not just what they want, but also what they need, something they need and really could use, but to make sure that it goes to the right child. You know, I believe that God knows already where every single box is going, and let's just pray that it would go to the right child and that they would receive it gladly and feel the love of Jesus, as well as want to participate in the discipleship program after they've received this gift. Imagine if you got a box from Sweden, a family in Sweden, and they took a picture of themselves, wrote a little note, said that they loved you and that Jesus loved you too, and here are some things to show that we want to bless you. Would you not feel so happy and special? So imagine how these kids feel. It really brings me to tears when I watch the promotional video, to just see them counting down all together as they're about to all like open up the boxes at the same time. It just blesses my heart so, so much. So yeah, I just encourage all of you to do the same. Pack a box for a child today. It's so worth it. We are so blessed, so why couldn't we bless a child in the name of Christ? So I hope that I've encouraged you to put this together today if you haven't already. And remember to send them out before November 24th at a drop-off location near you. All of the information that you need can be found on their website. And remember that if you can't pack a box in person or go to the store and be able to find things on your own, you can easily pack a box online, and it can just be all done online and you're good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope that I encouraged you to bless a child this Christmas with toys and other gifts, as well as the gospel of Christ. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.